Good morning, folks. Build time. Yes, we had a bit of a discussion on Reddit the other day about the Peerless RDA and how it is not very friendly for beginners to build on. I disagree, and I thought what we do today is we will put a quick build into my Peerless. So this is the original Peerless RDA. You can see we have the clamp system here. It's sitting on my rather old and battered RX 200. I got all the materials that I'm going to need. I have some stainless steel Clapton wire from UD that I have already turned into a, are we going to focus? No, into a 3mm inner diameter 6-wrap coil. I got a pair of them. I got some cotton, tweezers, top cap obviously, I got my multi-tool, I got some snips, and I got some scissors, and I also have my phone, which I am going to use to time myself. So not competitively, but I just want to see how long it would take me to put a build into the RDA. Right, so I'm going to leave it as zoomed as it is so you can see everything that's going on, and I will start the timer when I start putting the coils in. I've not included the wrapping time in the build time because A, it's very quick if you use one of these Coil Master tools, and secondly, this will be the same for every single RDA, so you know, it doesn't really say anything about the build time of the Peerless in particular. So got this, it's clean, screws are in position, and I will stop the clock as soon as I have the cotton in, trimmed and tucked. Right, let's have a look, let's go. So the main problem people seem to be having was with trapping the wires under the screws here. Now I got, I got my legs here, just a normal 1 over 1 under. So we're just gonna put those in. I'm actually going to put both at the same level, as you can see. And I'm just going to take the coil, I'm going to hold the coil in place and use the correct side of the screwdriver and tighten it down straight on the wire. Okay, maybe leave it a little bit longer, there we are, and take the second side, get that in, wonderful, that sits perfectly, get the snips, make sure, okay, you see there is movement here, can you see this, when I move the leg, the coil is moving, so just give it another tighten, oh, no movement there at all, wonderful, that's in, so one lead and second trimmed. Now we take the second coil, do exactly the same thing. This is actually now something that people say they were having problems with, and I'll show you a little trick. If you take your coiling rod, insert it into the coil like so, and then you can take the whole thing and, can you see that? Pull it outwards. Okay, now second coil, same again, one leg over, one leg under, and tighten it down. Am I still in focus? Yes. One and the other. Okay, no movement there whatsoever. Trim, one, trim, other. Okay, so that's the coils in. They do look very janky, but never mind. So take our rod, give them a pull. Pull them over like so. One, and again on the other side, push the rod through and just push the coils over. There. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. Now we're at 0.27 ohms. Yeah, perfect. So start blowing using my normal tweezers here. And starting very low because these are stainless steel coils. Just get them warm and fiddle them into position. Okay, bump it up to about 40 watts. Now have a look. There we are. Now we're getting the glow from the outside. Beautiful, but not what we want. Okay, one's coming, the other one isn't quite yet. Okay, a little strum. This one's a bit higher, so push that down a bit. Okay, and again. That's getting there, that's getting there. Okay, bump it up again to about 50 watts maybe now. Just hit it a bit harder. And yeah, okay. This one's a little bit slower, but that's basically fine. I mean, we're going to switch this over into temperature control, so this is perfectly acceptable in my book. Okay, so let that cool down just a tad, get our scissors, snip off a good strip of cotton. There we are, just nice and wide. I'm not going to do anything fancy with the cotton here. I don't believe in, well, I'm not going to say I don't believe in the Scottish roll, but I've never had any problems outside, you know, just, yeah. I don't go fancier than Clapton coils, I don't go fancier than, you know, straightforward bits of cotton. So, plonk that in, and pull it through. Ooh, maybe a bit much, but never mind. Okay, bit of movement in the coil, but that's not too bad. Okay, snip. That's very long, never mind. Turn it over. And that's a bit short. Again, no real worries there, so we can trim that up just a bit more. Okay. Fluff the wicks up a little bit and then use my tweezers to put the cotton in. Now just, I'm having a bit of movement here in the post, in the positive post. Okay. Never mind, so get that cotton in on the other side. That's a bit much for what I normally do, but that's fine, okay, you know. I don't mind. Don't squeeze the cotton too much. Okay, right, there we have it, and stop. So that whole process took us 7 minutes and 22 seconds. Not too shabby, I would say. Not too shabby. So obviously we would have to juice this up now, but this is basically ready to roll, and once the coils have cooled down to room temperature, we can switch it over to temperature control, and we're good. We're golden. So 7 minutes without talking to get a new build into the Peerless RDA, standard kind of stainless steel Claptons. Not a big deal.